Hey everyone, welcome to the Withering Effect, episode 136. Today's date is March 20th, 2022, and I am Duds, or Duds Versus, known to the rest of the interwebs.
And I am Jimbo. You may know me as Jimbo Slice 23. So what have you been up to this week, Duds?
So much.
Doing a lot?
This was actually a pretty busy week for me. I am currently recording 2 episodes at one time. I don't know if I mentioned that on the last thing. Yeah, so getting everything organized was a huge priority for me this week. Basically, a couple episodes I did what I called a cinematic episode, where I wasn't really building a lot. It was just a story tell using a lot of replay mod footage.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a practice run for the episode I'm working on now.
Okay.
Basically, the entire episode's being shot in replay mod footage, which means the 3 minutes I've already shot took an hour and 15 minutes to edit. It's a very, very slow process, but it's very good.
So it's not necessarily a short episode.
It's not planning to be.
No.
No. But there's that. I'm also still putting it, by the time this episode releases, I would have put out another episode where I built a barn and am now holding 2 farming villagers. I have decided to move away from steak and steak byproduct as main food source.
Me too.
And I've gone to the golden carrot route.
Okay. Not a bad choice.
Nope. I'm using some farmers to trade for golden carrots. The best part is I can go to my iron farm villagers, trade some iron from them, because I have an infinite supply of iron, get some emeralds, and go straight to my farmer villagers, and using the same amount of emeralds I got from the iron villagers, I can get over a stack of golden carrots.
You're just exchanging iron for golden carrots.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I mean, that's a good deal, especially the amount of iron you get from those farms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty happy with it. Other than the barn, it's not a very, this episode wasn't like grand building all this awesome stuff or anything like that. It's like little builds that add detail and will help make the season progress easier, mainly because doing 2 episodes at one time is extremely confusing, so I don't want to overwhelm myself with large build projects.
Right.
I did do the Nether Tunnel leading to the shopping district. I'm pretty happy with that. My worry is Omni has a very modern look he wants in the shopping district, so I had to make the tunnel feel modern at the same time, work with Carl's Nether hub. I think I pulled it off. There's a lot of duds builds stuff in there, like the entire ceiling's leaves hanging down and stuff.
Yeah, I haven't got to see it yet. Kind of curious.
I quite literally finished it an hour before we started recording.
That's probably why. I've been on lately doing something else, but get into that whenever you're finished.
Yeah, I'm all done. My season's, or not my season, my week's basically done.
Season's done. That's the season finale.
The only other thing I did this weekend was taxes. We all know how fun that is.
Yeah, we'll leave that out. Cut that out, Carl. But yeah, I've been, first I want to mention the villagers I've been messing with, which are the same villagers that I got in my iron farm.
Mm-hmm.
So today, I got back on the server to finish up the project I was working on. I'll get into that in a second. And I noticed my villagers in my iron farm were zombie villagers. I'm like, holy crap, they're not name tagged. So I hurried up, gathered my potions and my golden apples before they disappeared. And they didn't disappear. I got lucky because one of them is a mending villager. These are all good villagers. They got good books, great trades, and didn't want to lose these guys. When I was making my island, I was terraforming, I forgot to replace some torches, and I imagine a baby zombie got in there and got to him.
Mm.
So I hurry up. I couldn't get my name tag. I couldn't name tag him because I didn't have levels, duds. I had no levels, had 0 levels. Compliments to Casey. He ended up killing me and lost my levels. But I couldn't name tag him, so I had to hurry up and convert him. And I thought when you get them all converted. So I throw my splash potion and I hit them all with golden apples. And I hit them all quick, bang, bang, bang. Got them all. Okay, let them convert. While one converted, the other 2 attacked him and turned him back into a zombie. Okay, I did this 3 times today, trying to like distract him. Hey, I'm over here. You know what I mean? Don't look at the villager. But I figured it'd go bang, 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 and they would all convert. No, the one would convert and the other 2 would take a little. Like, I'm like, they should be turning into villagers right after this one. But no, I'm having this issue. I'm going to have to take them out of there and separate them to make them villagers again. I'm like, holy crap, what is going on? But when I was able to hit them with the splash potion and get them in that state to where they're about to convert, I went down in my base. I have something to where I was able to get levels. Guess how many levels I got from my furnace? One try.
62.
37, which isn't 62, but that's a lot. You know, for one time, I was like, wow, okay. So I was able to name tag them. Everything's fine now. Just got to get them out of there. I thought I wanted to bring this up that they wouldn't attack each other because they were in that state. I didn't know they were still aggressive like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that changed, or maybe that was never the case. But I was real confused about that. I wanted to bring that up on the show first thing. But yeah, I'm having that problem. Iron farm's not working, which isn't that big of a deal.
I'm glad you said that because it reminded me I had some funny villager issues also.
Yeah.
My villager breeder had 6 villagers sitting in it when I went to move 2 of them to the barn. And I was going to do the whole, place the workbench station, whatever, and just kind of keep moving them that way instead of putting them in rails and moving them.
Mm-hmm.
And once I got them out of the breeder, you know how I have the zombie piglin death trap?
No.
So I hate zombie piglins wandering around my build.
Right.
Behind my map wall on the left side of the portal, I have a turtle egg.
Yeah.
With a drop chute. So the zombie piglins spawn out of the portal and then they run and they drop down.
Yeah, I know of that, but I'm thinking exactly what you're about to say. The villagers went down there.
Yeah, I would let them out of their little breeding cell chamber holdificator, and they sprinted for the drop chute.
What?
It made no sense whatsoever.
No, that don't make sense at all. It's hilarious.
There is workbenches everywhere in my base. I love decorating with workbenches. They would ignore the workbenches and sprint straight for that hole. I lost all the villagers.
All of them did that?
No, but the 2 that didn't, they got in the barn. But yeah, basically the first 4
wow
did before I decided to just cover it up.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It was the weirdest thing I had ever seen. There's nothing on the other side of that wall.
There are so many options.
Yeah.
And they went for the death trap.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
They rather die than give me golden carrots.
Apparently. Jeez. Yeah, but besides what the whole villager mishap I had, I see in the comments here, I probably should have put down minecarts. That's probably, I just got to separate them pretty much. Minecarts is an ideal idea, or boats. But yeah, I ended up working on a little more of the lore at my base, and I'm building on the lore now. I'm starting to build a giant stairway.
Mm-hmm.
In my episode, I'm supposed to build a big place above spawn. Now, this is going to be what we call heaven. It's going to be, above the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be fun to where when you die, if you don't have your bed set up, instead of going to spawn, you go to heaven, pretty much.
Okay.
Thought that was a cool little mix there. So I got the stairway done. I was lighting it up. Then I realized there's mobs spawning on my island. I go look at my villagers, and yeah, they're all zombies. That's how I found that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been going in creative mode, trying to figure out what I'm going to build up there. I have a little cottage I want to build on my island too, and I built that in creative mode. I got to bring that to my island.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I do want to get something started above spawn, because it's a pretty big project. Working on something pretty big here, and it shouldn't be. I don't know. I imagine it's going to take a while to finish, but should be getting started here soon.
Nice.
And that's about it for my week.
Should we go ahead and hop into the news then?
Yeah, got some news this week.
Yeah, we'll start with the experimental Bedrock Beta that came out.
Okay.
And we get a new horn, even though we still don't have the first horn.
Mm-hmm.
So we get the copper horn, which is a variant of the goat horn. Now the goat horn is getting upgrades too. Like instead of the one goat horn sound, we have like 10 goat horn sounds now.
Yeah.
They're already like randomized. So a goat horn you get from a goat randomly running into a block, and it drops its horn.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives you a random goat horn sound. They're all named, so you'll be able to know if you have duplicates and all that stuff just by that. Then you can turn that goat horn into a copper goat horn by basically creating a bucket with copper ingots and then putting the goat horn in the middle.
Mm-hmm. A V shape around the goat horn.
Yep. And that'll give you another sound. I think there's like 30 total sounds you can make. Because the goat horn itself, or the copper one, not only do you get 10 different sounds in the regular goat horn, if you crouch, you get another sound. If you look up, you get another sound.
Yeah, pretty crazy. I could see how you get different sounds because if you look up and yell or something, there's more of like an echo.
Yeah.
Crouching thing. It seems like when you crouch, you get like a deeper, more bass sound. But I think it's all the same melody from that same horn. It's just a different tone.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. But there are different horns.
Yeah, and all the sounds can be layered to create songs.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. How they did that. That's an Exuma voice video. You guys are curious about that.
And the screaming goat has another set of sounds.
Yeah, four more sounds with the screaming goat. I guess it's screaming goat, so I imagine these are more rare. Be harder to find. Then again, the screaming goat tends to ram things more often, so maybe they...
This is true. I was going to say, maybe they drop more horns. The goat horn for the screaming goat's not going to be so rare.
I'm sure there's goat horn farms already in the works.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm noticing that my other section of news got deleted.
I didn't even see it.
I did the news at 12 o'clock last night, so it was probably me being dumb. But there were other things that came out earlier in the week for Java Snapshots. Basically, Mangrove Trees were getting everything but the tree.
Right. That was kind of strange.
Yeah, if you grow the tree, you get an oak tree.
Yep.
We get the seeds. The seeds look cool.
Sapling.
I like how you can put them in the flower pot. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're definitely unique, especially their mechanics. Like there's stages to get the sapling from it, and it grows from its own tree. So normally when you get a sapling that's not real visible, they just kind of pop off from the leaves. These grow. They're visual. So apparently you can, on the leaves, you can bone meal them and get a sapling. The first stage, it would have to grow, but...
You don't have to chop a tree down to get saplings.
Right. It's not as random.
No.
You can go get one if you wanted one.
The question for me is, like, if you have one of these trees in your yard, is it going to be because the seeds can grow at random? Are you going to constantly have items dropped on the ground?
Do they fall off of the trees or do they got to be picked?
I think they fall off the tree.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just you have to pick them. But at some point, are you going to have every leaf have one of these seeds hanging from it?
It looks like it. It looks like eventually they all develop these saplings. Now, if it's a player-placed leaf, it won't grow unless you bone meal it.
Yeah.
You can get it that way, but it's always at the bottom of the leaf also.
Yeah, it's got the persistent tag.
Pretty neat, though. It's different. I like it.
It is very different. That's what I like about it. They did a little work on the root block.
Yeah.
Which, it's a bit darker than it was before. It's still not great, but I think in its state now, Vanilla Tweaks is got to get a hold of it, and they'll do their 3D thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then that block will be perfect for me.
What's crazy is the mangrove root block is so unique how it can be waterlogged, and visually you can see the water inside of it, which is unlike any other block. You can always waterlog like a stair or slab, and it would kind of come out the other side. It would still flow. This, it kind of holds. It holds the water inside of it. Yeah.
It's like a bucket you can place.
Right. Without losing control of the water. It's great for cobblestone farms. And in a video with Ilmango I watched, it's non-spawnable. So that makes it, this is very unique. Also, runs redstone. So this is a block that you can run redstone through that's not spawnable, which is, you'd think, okay, glass isn't spawnable, but you can't run redstone through it. There's never been a block like this. It's pretty crazy. And we were talking about how we don't, visually, the root block doesn't look very appealing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it could do better. Like you're saying, vanilla tweaks will get a hold of it, help it out a little bit. But the way it is and the way it's used, I don't believe they're going to change it. I think it's going to stay like that. And I think I'm okay with it. Just by the way it's being used and the way it works. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture. Casey Plays Games, who's chilling out in the live chat, sent a tweet from Jersey Boy showing he's got the Bushier Leaves. Everyone knows who watches my videos know I love bushy leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should be in the game by default. It seems they've already got that going on. I'm sure Vanilla Tweaks will have it done too, but no one's touched the roots yet.
Yep.
What else we got? We got muddy.
Yeah.
Mangrove roots.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty unique.
Yeah, that's going to be great for pathing.
Yeah, at first when I saw that in the pictures, I was thinking there was like a layer of root on top of the mud. No, it's in that block. The root and the mud are in the same block.
Yep.
That's pretty cool looking. It is directional when you place it. Same with the roots.
What was some other thing? I mean, we got a good look at the mud and stuff. I'm not a super fan of the mud brick texture stuff.
No.
I think it's all right. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, this is groundbreaking. It's going to be awesome. It's like, I'm not there yet.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I think it's a good texture, but it's not what Deep Slate has done to me. There's a lot of people acting like it's the next Deep Slate, and I'm like, I don't see it yet.
No.
It's a cool block, but...
Yeah, Deep Slate definitely spoiled us.
It did.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you see dried up mud bricks, it's kind of got that texture. It looks like what it's supposed to look like.
Yes.
I like the fact that there's not just mud and mud bricks.
Mm-hmm.
You have to combine the mud with, what is it, hay? Wheat. Yeah, wheat. I couldn't remember what it was called. And you get a reinforced mud. Don't know what that's called. Is it packed mud?
Packed mud.
Packed mud. Yeah, that's how you get your bricks. But I like that. I like that how they have stages to get to the bricks, not straight from the mud.
Mm-hmm.
That's more realistic too. Don't like to say realistic when talking about Minecraft, but that is something that's done in real life.
Yeah, there was something else I wanted to mention. I forgot. Oh, we forgot to mention the color of the mangrove wood.
Right.
They've changed that to a more red hue.
Mm-hmm. Different from the what is it? From the nether, the crimson wood too.
Mm-hmm.
Glad they made it so, different from that.
Yeah, I always felt the color of the mangrove is now should have been the color of crimson wood.
Yeah, it is a better red. I do like it.
I feel Mojang has this obsession with these weird shades of purple that doesn't go well with anything. They're like, if we keep making purple, it's going to work somewhere. And it never does.
Purple wood. We're going to get purple wood.
Oh, if we get purple wood, I'll lose it.
That'd be funny. But yeah, I was I was curious because you kind of by seeing the log and the planks what these all the types are going to look like. I was curious to see what the wood or the door and the trapdoor would look like. Those are always a little different. And I really like the doors. The doors are really cool looking.
The trapdoor will be my new streetlight.
Yeah.
So I've been using jungle trapdoors for my streetlights. That circular shape. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I like it so much.
I was hoping when they made those, they had some kind of like transparency to it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did. It's like a circle, which is, non-existent in Minecraft almost.
Yep.
But yeah, they gave us a nice circle in the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Not in the regular door though, but the regular door is unique in itself also.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is kind of like the first time we have doors and trapdoors that do not look alike.
Right. Yeah, they're pretty different.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it. Looks pretty cool. You got your strip variants. You got every variant that comes with the other wood types you get with this. So buttons, pressure plates, all that.
Yeah, buttons are cool. I like the color of the buttons. I'll end up using those as decorations. I can see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Frogs. Wasn't there an update with those?
They prefer to jump to lily pads.
Yes, that was it.
But they kind of jump to and from lily pads. Not that they, I don't know, track towards them, but you'll see them jumping on and off of lily pads, seems like, and the drip leaves.
It's kind of like how axolotls prefer water.
Yeah.
But they can go outside of water also.
Right. Yeah, and you're going to get snow frogs, desert frogs. You're not going to find lily pads out there, so.
Yeah. I want to say you can actually breed them now. Like, that wasn't a thing in the last beta.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever talked about that.
But it is with the slime ball now.
Yep, slime balls.
So you can breed those guys, get your tadpoles.
Yeah, they actually, like a turtle, they go along the edge of the water and lay their frog spawn. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they fixed how they spawn or hatch. Remember how they would hatch and they would just explode everywhere? Just, flopping around, just tadpoles everywhere. They fixed that. They kind of have a little bit more control. That's one thing I was looking at. Trying to think what else. The goat thing. When I didn't know that was a Bedrock thing. I thought that was a Java thing, but I guess it's a Bedrock. They're messing with that in.
Yep. And like goats can sometimes spawn with only one horn now.
I was just gonna say that. Yep, you can have your one horn goats. Thought that was a cool little touch, especially if they are, ramming into things and losing their horns.
Yeah, I think baby goats will always have two horns though.
Yeah, I feel like that should be a thing. I feel like if they do lose a horn, they should go to one horn. Eventually grow it back, but
yeah, kind of like how a wool or the sheep in the wool. If you share sheep, you have to wait for it to eat grass so it can grow its wool back.
Right. Yeah. Maybe have them with no horns. Some of them that lose both horns. I don't know. I like the one horn goats.
That's an ugly sheep.
Yeah, it would look a lot more like a sheep.
Let's hop at the news because I think we've covered everything we can think of. I feel sad that my notes got deleted. I probably because you know how when you're copying pasting is probably when I was copying pasting listener questions. If you accidentally scroll wheel, it'll mess something up. So I think that's what I did.
I've messed up the notes quite a few times. Carl had to come in and fix them, or you had to come in and fix them.
Yeah,
I'm not good with these either. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we covered everything. I know you do get your wall variants with the bricks, the mud bricks, but I'm pretty sure that goes without saying. Stairs, slabs.
Let's do some listener comments. I've got one from MKdogMan. They ask, hey guys, I was wondering what your top 3 fixes for the potion system in Minecraft is, because personally I think it could use some improvements. Love to hear your thoughts. I don't know how you can improve potions. I know like no one uses potions.
Yeah, fixes. Yeah, I don't know.
I think the hardest part is farming the items to make the potion.
I think the hardest part is to figuring out how to make certain potions. I mean, if you're not aware or have access to the internet to tell you how to make a certain potion, it's kind of hard just to know.
There is that too.
I always had trouble with night vision. Like, how do you make night vision every time?
Golden carrot?
Still to this day, I couldn't tell you, but I've done it many times.
I think it's golden carrot.
It's something you have to make a potion and combine it with a golden carrot to get night vision.
Well, just about every potion starts with the awkward potion, except for weakness potion.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're right, though, in the fact that it would be nice to know how to craft the potions, whether that's in the GUI when you click on a potion brewing stand, or here's something, update the paintings to have potion posters.
Or maybe a banner.
Yeah, that could allow you to have information that is on the internet. Because you're right, it's not intuitive. You have to go out and find. Like, I know glistening melon is like instant health or something like that. What the heck about a golden melon gives you health?
Yeah, who would have thought of that?
Yeah, the golden carrot for night vision, I kind of understand because everyone says carrots make your vision better, which I think is a falsehood. Just something parents tell you so you eat your vegetables.
Now, Minecraft makes more sense with
it. Yeah.
But you got like your rabbit's foot makes you jump higher. What is it? Pufferfish makes you water breathing, gives you water breathing.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some potions out there that could be useful at times that you're not aware of, that you don't even know how to make. It'd be nice to have some kind of insight. You get a little bit of that with the igloo. When you go below the igloo, It kind of shows you, gives you the ingredients at least to make the splash potion of weakness to convert the villager. But that's about it. That's the only like insight you get for a potion.
Agreed.
Maybe clerics can trade potions.
Not a bad idea.
No, none of the villagers trade for potions.
I mean, he's got a brewing stand as
his station.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the way they do it. It's nice having potions in the game. Yeah, it's tough to fix it. Never really thought about that. And they wanted 3. He wanted 3 fixes. Ooh.
I know. That sounds like it should probably be its own topic one day when we have enough time to really plan out.
Yeah, that definitely need time to think about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do the next question then?
Yep.
Kind of piggybacks off of the next one. This is from StanJr. If you haven't discussed this before, they mentioned, what are your most or must-have potions? I totally underutilize potions, and most only use fire resistance and maybe night vision on a daily basis. The rest are just for special use like boss battles. Same.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Except for the whole fire resistance, night vision. I usually don't use potions. But boss battles, yeah, it's nice to have a few.
Yeah, water breathing is the one I do the most.
Yeah.
I find myself working a lot in the water, so that's good. Night vision's always good working in the water too. Fire protection's okay. Elytra to me has rendered fire protection almost useless, because if you fall in the nether, you just activate the wings and fly away.
Especially with netherite gear now.
Yeah.
Kind of has fire resistance included.
Yeah. I'm not going to say that you won't die anyways. Like, there are many times I've died in lava in the nether with wings.
Mm-hmm.
But it's greatly decreased the odds of me dying in the nether.
Yeah. Yeah, I was invisibility. I was using a lot this season, mainly because there's a game on the server where you had to go invisible. I don't know how useful it is around mobs. What mobs, don't see you and see you. I never take that chance, to go invisible around mobs.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of go in the way I am. And I like to use strength and fire resistance sometimes, but not really.
Yeah, enchantments are so strong nowadays. Potions aren't useful in a way like a lot of people would hope they were. They're very specialized. Oh, I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the water. Here's my water breathing. I'm going to spend a lot of time working around lava. Here's my fire resistance. Oh, I'm going to the end. Better drink my slow falling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stuff like that. And like I said, Elytra fixes 2 of those 3.
I mean, even your helmet that you have on with
respiration, you can work around the whole water breathing, especially if you have a door on you. Put a door down, that'll break the water. Also, there's other ways. It's a lot easier to craft a door than it is a water breathing potion.
Mm-hmm. Though you'd skip those steps, you don't have to worry about coming up for air or placing a door down.
Mm-hmm.
Water breathing you can do what you have to do. But yeah, when I do a battle with the Elder Guardians or Monument, I always take water breathing and night vision, and sometimes grab a strength potion just because it'll help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make sure I always grab those.
I never use the strength potion.
I have a few, but it's like he said, mainly boss battles. If I remember to grab it. Yeah. Most of the bosses, you don't need those.
Nope.
The Elder Guardians is mainly the main one where it's just more ideal to bring potions. It makes it so much easier.
I kicked those Elder Guardians' butt with no armor on.
You didn't have armor on?
No, because I had an invisibility potion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's special cases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always seem to forget about invisibility.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for those questions. Those comments were from our Discord, and it's the only place you can get, or it's the only place where you can talk to everyone who works on the show easily. Just take Brownie Bit's word for it.
Hello everyone! Your favorite sweet treat, Brownie Bits here, and I am a member of the Withering Effect Discord. It's a great place to get to know the people from the show and share cookies with your favorite like-minded Minecrafters. It's the only place to throw cakes at... submit your questions for upcoming guests and share your opinions about the game. Add brownies! Excuse me. Sugar Rush the Discord today using the link in the show notes, and I will see you there.
Thank you for the Discord ad, Brownie Bits. Speaking of the Discord, it's the only place you can get involved in our Mending Minecraft vote. This week we asked you to choose between one of 3 biomes for us to discuss and improve. Your choices were Desert Pyramid. Wait, Carl, you didn't change the script. It's between 1 or 3 structures for us to discuss and improve.
Yeah, those aren't biomes.
Your choices were Desert Pyramid, Pillager Outpost, Nether Fortress.
And the winner of Mending Minecraft structures this week is... Nether Fortress. Not a bad one. Nether Fortress had 25 votes, Pillager Outpost was 7, and Desert Temple or Desert Pyramid, 18. I usually call it a temple. I don't know.
Yeah, I do too.
A few things about the Nether Fortress. Nether Fortress, or simply Fortress, is a large complex of bridges, corridors, and towers found in the Nether composed of nether brick materials. The Nether Fortress can generate in any biome in the Nether. Some notable loot found in the fortresses are saddles, gold, iron, all types of horse armor except the leather, obsidian, diamonds, and netherwort. And netherwort can also be found in the fortresses at the bottom of some staircase rooms, which is one of 2 places you could find them in the Nether.
Mm-hmm.
Also in bastions. Anyways, Blaze and Wither skeletons are 2 unique mobs found in the fortresses. Also, Blaze spawners can be found throughout the fortresses. And that is all I got. I feel like I should have wrote more. I have a dash down there to where I was supposed to add something else. So for something I'm missing about the Nether Fortress.
When you think about structures in Minecraft, especially nowadays, the Nether Fortress is actually rather plain compared to like a bastion.
Yeah.
But I want to take from a different structure in the overworld to redo the Nether Fortress. I think Nether Fortresses should be more like woodland mansions. Not so much that they look identical, guys. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they look identical. It still needs to be made out of nether brick and stuff. But let's add some red nether brick in there. Let's make it more of a room-to-room experience instead of... Basically, Nether Fortresses are just giant bridges with like 1 or 2 rooms in it.
Yeah. A lot of open area in the fortress.
Right. And the thing is, that's great for farming wither skeletons. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But they do make them boring and quite easy to conquer. So I'm thinking more like a wither mansion where the rooms can be randomized. Maybe there's some secret rooms and secret passages. Like you're walking around the inside of this and then you go and you walk around the outside of this and you're like, why is that wall so thick? I walked past it 3 times. There's nothing there. And it turns out that there's a secret room behind that wall.
Yeah.
That could be really cool. I'd love for there to be traps for players. The only problem is I think you should still have the mobs spawning on the fortress that you normally would. And those might set off certain traps.
Yeah, that's true.
And finally, taking from another structure, the Guardian Temple, I think there needs to be about a little bit of a boss battle. Not a big boss battle, maybe a mini boss battle. Some kind of boss battle. Something like the Elder Guardians.
Like an elder wither.
Yeah. Maybe this wither skeleton's got a gray beard.
Ooh, he's like a wizard.
Yeah.
A wizard wither wizard.
A withering wizard.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Maybe instead of attacking with the sword, its only job is to summon more wither skeletons.
Ooh. So you might not want to kill him.
Right. So now you have a different way to farm wither skeletons.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Now, we've never... besides the wither itself, which kind of makes sense to make an elder wither farmable. But yeah, the wither is the only thing you can use to actually use in a farming technique with the wither rows. But yeah, having another boss to be able to use in a farm, and this boss you can't keep respawning.
Exactly.
Would make it more unique.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
So yeah, you could kill it and you get the special bearded skull and everything like that, but it's much better to keep them alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's kind of it for Nether Fortress.
Yeah, and I'm not seeing anything in the Discord about the fortress. No fixes.
It doesn't help, like, while we've been recording this, like, the discussion channel just bang, 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 like, people have just been typing like crazy in there.
Yeah, and nothing about the fortress. But I feel like one thing I would change about the fortress is all the blaze spawners. I feel like there's too many. Like, it should be a little more rare. Because I feel like every fortress got a blaze spawner, just got to find it. Yeah. But sometimes there's so many blazes. Like, there's enough blazes spawning around you. And the fact that they can see you from so far away is very annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So I'm thinking maybe minimize the blaze spawners a little bit.
Yep. Agreed. I really wish, so me and Carl did the blaze farm. I wish there were multiple spawners closer together, though.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, there are so many spawners, but they're all spread out. It's rare to get two of them so close together you can activate them both in the same spot.
Yeah. Yeah, you can, but like you said, it's rare. I'm trying to think of what else. I wish they would rework it a little bit. It does seem repetitive, though it's kind of random, with your corridors and stuff. They do have different structures involved in that structure. But yeah, it just seems, everything's nether brick. It just seems kind of plain when everything else is getting updated with new looks and stuff. It'd be nice to see them touch up the fortress as well.
Yeah.
Kind of thought they were with the nether update, but they didn't do anything with the fortress.
No.
I don't mind the loot.
Yeah, the loot's actually okay.
Yeah, you end up getting diamonds in there. That's as good as loot as you can get, actually. Yeah,
and when you think about it, it's not like it's a hard structure to conquer, so you're not expecting great loot.
Yeah, you're not going to get netherite or any debris. I don't expect that.
Can we go ahead and move into our topic?
Yeah, I was going to ask if that was all you got.
That's all I have.
That's everything with me.
And Jimbo came up with a topic this week.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
I don't think you caught my my subtle note-taking abilities, but the topic we have is bold predictions.
Oh, I seen it.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah?
I just don't know how to do anything on here, or else I'd have copied it.
I bolded bold.
Mm-hmm.
In bold predictions. Masterclass.
Look at that. Just bolded mine.
There you go.
On another level.
Okay, so we have 3 bold predictions, and I have 1 not so bold prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Jimbo, I'm asking you to save your number 1 for last.
Well.
Oh, that's right. Your number 1
leads into another one, but.
Yeah.
But I can use it a little later.
Well, use your number 1, and then I will start with my not so bold prediction.
Okay. And I'll mention why it's so bold.
Okay.
Okay. My number 1 bold prediction is we're getting the new dimension in the Deep Dark next update. We're not going to see it now. We're not going to see it the update after. It's going to be the next update. That's my bold prediction. So they're not going to touch anything else. They're going to work on this new dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the April Fool's dimension prank they did where you throw books into the portal, it gives you a random portal. I have a feeling they're going to give us random dimensions. Like maybe worlds, maybe you can change it, the dimension, as you go in it. But maybe a world, this one world only has a certain dimension. Like you would have to create a whole nother world to get a certain dimension. I have a feeling it's going to be like that. It's going to be a little random. You're not going to get the same dimension every time. That's my bold prediction. And it's coming next update. That's why it's bold.
Yeah, I was going to say, you threw a little twist in there.
Yeah, it's pretty bold.
My not so bold prediction, there's going to be a new dimension.
What?
Yeah, I say it's not a bold update because they've been hinting at this for forever. If you know where to look, the stupid reinforced deep slate or whatever, that's a portal.
Mm-hmm.
They keep saying it's not a portal. It's a portal. It's got the same qualities as the in-portal frames and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's a portal. Unless they change their mind because they're just like, oh, too many people caught on.
Yeah.
We got to stick it to them.
Unless the cat was out of the bag and they want to surprise us.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do that. But, yeah, that's the only... Then again, I could see them changing the deep dark in that case. Why keep this portal frame just sitting there, with blocks you can't use?
Well, and then you look at all the work they did with tags and structures and biomes and assets, and it all leads to your idea of the randomized dimension generation.
Mm-hmm.
That all works together. I'm working with Winter on, I shouldn't say working with. I've been privy to Winter's secrets on stuff he's working on, and basically he just tells me, I need you to do this in your episode to set up this. But I've seen what he's creating, and using those little tags and creating new dimensions out of it makes it 10 times easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what those were used for.
Yeah, what if, you can open up the portal, but it's like a blank portal, and you have to throw things in this portal to make it unique. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, do you want jungle trees there? You throw in a jungle slab or jungle sapling, and maybe, you just throw all this random stuff inside this portal, and it becomes, that kind of portal. I thought that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what kind it is, but yeah, that's my first prediction.
Nice. My first bold update, the food update.
Ooh.
Food has been on my mind for 2 weeks now in Minecraft.
On my mind right now.
Yeah, you probably are hungry, aren't you? But let's think about it. Like, the top foods in Minecraft. Golden carrots, steaks, cooked pork chops, and maybe cooked salmon. Cooked pork chops is probably one of the easiest farmable foods in Minecraft right now.
Yep.
Golden carrots, I just proved how easy they were to get with a couple villagers early in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Steak is not bad. Like, that's my starting food. And honestly, it gives you good return, especially with the leather. But the pork chop farms do leather better. And you don't have to physically do anything. You're not relying on the wheat to breed the hoglins. And I think there's a lot of players just get squeezed into, okay, so I have to choose between one or two foods, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much it.
We see Hermitcraft playing a little bit early in the season with foods. Some of them are using pumpkin pies, which I think is hilarious. Some of them are using soups, which is odd because you can't stack them. So they're just carrying the ingredients to craft the soup in their inventory.
I never seen that. Who's doing that?
Pearl.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that'd be way too much.
Yeah. So,
but it does twist up the gameplay though, like you said.
Yeah, I would like to see some new food mechanics brought into the game. I know they were talking about new hunger mechanics with the combat update that has mysteriously gone silent. I still want to see the combat update because the stuff Jeb had shown looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really excited for it.
Yeah, same here.
But I'd like to see a more craftable system for a food update. That makes sense.
All right. I could see that.
I said this before, but we have honey. Let me put honey on some foods. Like that's an easy thing to do. Maybe a honey chicken lasts just a little bit longer than a normal chicken.
Maybe you can add like a cooking pot to your furnace or something like that.
That would be awesome.
To where you can combine foods to make certain recipes.
Yeah. Like, I think putting raw meat on the campfire is one of the coolest things in the game, but it's also one of the least efficient. Now, what if I put a cooking pot on top of the campfire?
Ooh, that's where it would go, yep.
Right? That would be super cool.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you have to, like, craft a cooking pot, and then you have to put, like, the campfire and the cooking pot in your crafting table to make one structure, kind of like how you have to do with the hopper minecart.
Mm-hmm.
That could be really cool. That could be really fun.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can make recipes. Think Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You can make recipes and you can share recipes with friends.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you still kind of run into the, well, get 5 of these fruit and put them in a pot together and that makes the best food in the game. You still run into that, but maybe someone finds that it's easier for them to farm a bunch of sugar cane, so now they have a bunch of sugar, and they also have a bee farm and they get a lot of apples or something. Maybe they could make honey apples like crazy.
I feel like they should touch up on is the fact that, it takes, 3 steaks to fill up a hunger bar?
Yeah.
And I'm like, 1.5 steak probably fill me up. Maybe maybe to balance that a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. How cool would it be though, like adding certain items together? So you have a steak and then you add it with I don't know, gold. Let's just use gold because we have golden carrots and golden apples. Maybe a golden steak will replenish your entire hunger in one go.
Yes.
It doesn't have good saturation though. But it'll bring all your hunger all the way up.
Yeah, in the game, I eat 12 times a day, maybe more. In real life, 3, 4.
I am the worst. If I see half a hunger haunch go down, I eat.
Yeah?
I'm the worst.
I try to be conservative, but yeah, two or more I'm eating. That's funny. Yeah, I guess if you have the food to spare, it's not a big deal. You can eat whenever. Just take care of it, I guess.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to get hurt, and if your saturation's still in effect, it could heal right back up if you eat more often.
All right. What's your next bold prediction, Jimbo?
I want to go back to this dimension, and this kind of goes against what I was saying about the randomness, but I feel like we're going to get a ridable flying mob inside of this new dimension.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for that.
Yes. The end is where you get the elytra. Okay. That is like one of the best items you can get for travel. Well, what if this new dimension takes it a step further and you get a better way of travel with the rideable mob? Now, I didn't really think of what mob to ride. I'm sure you have a rideable mob you would like.
Red dragons.
Yes, red dragons, of course. Yeah, some kind of rideable flying mob would be nice. You can ride striders on lava. You can ride pigs. You can ride llamas.
Horses.
But nothing that flies.
And see, I like the idea. I've mentioned it 1,000 times. But what if you go to this new dimension and it wasn't to get a rideable mob, but it was a way to hatch the dragon egg?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You would probably need to make it so every time you respawn the dragon, it drops a dragon egg.
Yeah, or some kind of chance of it. Yeah, as of right now, dragon egg is just a trophy, pretty much. Doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
That would give it some function. But yeah, I feel like there has to be the deep dark, what we've seen so far, fighting off the warden, and the warden being such a pain to get into the loot. There are ways around it. You can, what's it called? Cheese the warden, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Cheese, yeah, you can get around it pretty easy in some cases. But there's nothing there to really want to go besides Skulk, and you can avoid that deep dark place. What's it called? Oh, I am just drawing blanks of names.
The ancient city?
The ancient city, yeah. Like you can find it elsewhere. You don't have to go to the ancient city. There's just loot there. And hello, there's a pretty big portal-looking structure in the middle. So
yeah,
I have a feeling there's something in there that's going to change the game, or be a random dimension inside of there to open up the world a little bit. But yeah, if there's anything in there that's going to change the game, I believe a flying mob would do that. That you can ride, of course. I got to put that out. Yeah, that's my second bold prediction.
And I'd be okay with, like, if you're using a flying mob, you have to feed the mob.
Yeah.
You actually need to take care of this animal.
Right. Yeah. Have some kind of balance. Maybe even it only flies so long. Like you can't just be up in the air forever.
Yeah.
It takes breaks. It's got to re-gas up. Stop at the nearest gas station,
Mm-hmm.
get some fuel.
Feed it some honey chicken.
Yeah.
My next bold prediction, though, is we're going to get an item to the equivalent of what the Shulker Box was.
Okay. Saying storage-wise or inventory-wise?
It doesn't have to be storage-wise.
Okay.
It's just going to be one of those items every single player has to have. It's going to be one of those. I don't know what it is. I really do want a backpack. I've been saying that for a good bit. I thought bundles might be the equivalent step to a backpack. They have been mysteriously taken out of the game too. I shouldn't say taken out of the game because they're there. Winter likes to use them for everything.
Especially to tease you with it.
Especially to tease me. But I think we're going to get an item like that. I loved the zipline idea you had a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. I'd love to see that in the game. I say a couple weeks ago because the show went out yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought of that yesterday.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a new big item. I think that's honestly what a lot of people look forward to on the updates are the items and not so much the other little things.
Yeah, I look forward to mobs the most, but something Shulker Box like, yeah, that's a big deal right there. Like you said, everyone, you need them pretty much, especially if you're going to build something, I don't know, really anything, storage even.
Yeah.
But yeah, to take things around with you, especially the way inventory's getting nowadays, Shulker Boxes are just ideal. And that big item, isn't the bundle because not everyone wants those.
It could be a tool. It could be another piece of armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my prediction for that.
That'd be cool.
We're getting low on time.
Yeah, I'll hurry through my next one because I'm not sure how to fix this. But my other bold prediction is villagers are going to get nerfed. It's almost like a fishing farm now. And we saw what they did to the fishing farm.
Yeah.
I even mentioned they should give us potions. No, probably not. I'm talking about nerfing them, and here I'm trying to give them more stuff.
Well, and see, the way Mojang does anything, you can't just straight up nerf villagers. You have to change the circumstances so you're not taking away things from the players.
Right. Yeah. It would be tough to do, but I feel like maybe give them less trades. I mean, you have to scroll down as many trades as they get,
Mm-hmm.
They did make it easier on you being able to find the trade you want by, using your workstations, placing and breaking them. Maybe keep that, but just lower the amount of trades, maybe, or make them more random. I don't know. I feel like they're going to get nerfed, though, because they're just so OP. And I don't know when. Can't tell you when, but I feel like it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I believe they buffed them.
Yes.
Not too long ago, so yeah, it's pretty bold, I believe.
My final bold prediction, concrete stairs and slabs for all. I think they're finally going to give in at some point, and we will get our stairs and slabs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even though they've been hitting that no, we're never going to get them.
Yeah. I think that's a stupid hill to die on. And, yeah. Sooner or later, it's going to come into the game.
Yeah.
When they find a natural way to bring it into the game, it'll pop into the game.
It would make it more surprising, too, them keep shutting it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, bam, here you go.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why there's such a fight for this. The whole argument of it makes you more creative doesn't make any sense. You're also taking away and stupefying someone's creativity already.
Yeah, many times I would like a concrete stair and slab.
Yeah.
Just wasn't there.
All right. Well, that's all I got.
That's everything for me.
Cool. So that's going to do it for today's show. Before I have Jimbo read us out, I want to say a huge thank you to all of our patrons who are supporting the show. Our milk level patrons are Omni, Croc, Fragile Rock, Casey Plays Games, OVeep, Vipers, Tuna, and Wire Guy. If you too would like to get access to exclusive benefits and hours of extra content each month, please consider joining at patreon.com/The Withering Effect.
And if you like the show, you can share it with all of your friends and on social media. If you listen on Spotify, rate and follow us so you never miss a future episode. Or if you listen on Apple Podcasts, leave us a nice review. Doing any of these really helps the show reach more listeners. If you'd like to get in contact with us, send an email to podcast@thewitheringeffect.com, tweet us, leave a voice message, or join our Discord where you can have a chat with everyone who works on the show and fellow listeners. All the links will be in the show notes.
This show has been brought to you by Jimbo and myself, but also our digital producer Carl. He helps make sure the show ends up where it should be, and the amazing music you hear in the intro and outro is created by the one and only Decoy. Everyone's social media info can be found in the show notes. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for getting withered with us. You should probably go drink your milk now. Bye.
See you guys.